Welcome back with your business news now. Kris McCusker in for the week for Mike Apple. Good morning to you, Kris.
Good morning. Happy Friday Junior to you, Mel.
There it is. So very close to the long weekend. But we got to power through it. There is so much data that you're going to be combing through today and in the days to come.
Yes, so U.S. futures market's a little lower as it stands right now. That's not a huge surprise. We saw big gains yesterday. The NASDAQ yesterday up by about 4%. It's now looking at a gain of 9% in the month of July, which potentially is the best month for the NASDAQ since November of 2020. We did get this interest rate hike by the U.S. Federal Reserve. But there was maybe a little sigh of relief because he also signaled, the chair signaled, that the Fed is looking at slowing the pace going forward, adding that it is data dependent. Now, speaking of data dependent, we do get U.S. GDP data this morning. We're also going to get earnings in from Apple and Amazon. Now, we also got a profit warning from Best Buy. We told you about Walmart earlier this week doing the exact same thing. Best Buy says inflation is hitting consumers, which in turn is hurting demand for electronics. Now, on this side of the border, Bay Street coming off a gain of almost 300 points. There is weakness in the U.S. dollar today. So, Mel, you were talking about the effect on Canada with that interest rate hike. With the U.S. dollar lower, we've got gold and oil higher this morning. Both should provide a lift to Bay Street. The lift for oil as well coming from a drawdown in supplies. It was the biggest drawdown since May. Gas prices usually lag behind oil prices. Oil is up this morning. It was up by more than $2 yesterday. Now, we did see that drop of a cent at the pumps last night, but we could see a jump tomorrow. We, of course, are waiting for official word from our friends at Enpro.
Okay, and a lot of people will be watching that, of course, heading into the long weekend, right? Lots of road trips. I think everyone I know is at a cottage this weekend, minus me. I'm in town, so if you're looking to hang out, too. I'm here.
There's two of us,
Excellent. Let's talk about Meta, i.e. Facebook, and looking at their profits.
Yeah, actually Meta/Facebook did something it's never done before, Mel. It reported a drop in revenue for the first time ever. This is the second quarter earnings report. Revenue slipped at $28.8 billion. That missed expectations. The forecast also disappointing. And CEO Mark Zuckerberg even admitted that things seem worse than just a quarter ago when it comes to digital advertising. These results also marking the last quarter for COO Sheryl Sandberg, who is leaving the company in September. Now, shares in Meta down by 6% in pre-market trade. And if this drop holds, the company is set to lose $22 billion in market value just today. The stock has lost about half of its value so far this year.
Wow. Talking about value, this is a surprising story. Don't put up the key yet. The highest paid TV actor is not who it actually is. Kris, who is it?
It's Kevin Costner.
Really?
Which, I know.
Yellowstone.
No offense. No offense. But I was very surprised to see this. He, of course, is the star of Yellowstone, which I also don't watch. There are so many shows I don't watch. So he makes $1.3 million per episode. The show is now in its 5th season. Now, he's also the executive producer, so that probably adds a little to the paycheck. But his salary is still more than doubled since the first season back in 2018. Now, on this list of the top 10 highest paid actors, there are 2 women, Elizabeth Moss in The Shining Girls and then Helen Mirren in 1923. Again, 2 more shows that I don't watch. But I'm so behind.
You'll put on the list, though, yes?
Well, now I have to with Kevin Costner, the highest paid TV actor, $1.3 million an episode.
I need to get into Yellowstone. Who's into Yellowstone here?
I tried.
Sid said he tried, and it's not that good.
Really?
It's got to be good for enough people if you're into a 5th season, right?
Yeah. No, I've heard nothing but good things. They're just, there aren't enough hours in the day.
I hear you.
I'm just going to say it.
Well, maybe this weekend. It's a long weekend. You can catch up. Okay.
I'll put it on the list.
All right. We'll
Clean
compare
the
notes.
bathroom, watch Yellowstone. You got it.
And enjoy some time outside. Of course that. All right. Take care, Kris. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Have a good day.
You too.